Hey everyone, Fragmented R here. For those of you that saw my stream last weekend, or at least tried to, I apologize. My internet was really bad at that point. It's much better now, so this stream shouldn't have any problems, I hope. Um, However, I will not be able to stream tomorrow due to being out of town, but whatever, you're going to have this one. And then after this week, because it's spring break and everyone's busy during spring break, the streams will be back to normal, kind of. See, because before last week, my streams were 4 times a week, Wednesday through Saturday. From now on, they're only going to be Thursday through Saturday because on Wednesday I have band practice. And I don't mean like school band practice, I mean like actual band practice. Like my group is starting to work at it. And I'll go into more detail on that once we actually release stuff so that it's not me just bluffing. Anyways, the premise for this stream is the same one it was last week, although we're actually going to get through a decent amount of it. We'll probably go through about, well, actually, you kind of already read the title. It's randomized fanfiction reading. I have like multiple topics through here, in here, and we're gonna pick one with the wheel, and then we're gonna look up a fanfic on it. We're gonna try to pick clean ones, or as clean of ones as we can, for the sake of, in case anyone in my family sees this, or in case I want to have more viewers, which I kind of do. So that's what we're doing here. So let's get on our way then and spin. Okay, so let's remove that. I love that they're clapping because they think that's such a great thing. Or at least they'd assume that's such a great thing. Oh yeah, again, this is from when I did it last time. I might do the same one so I could just take Steven Universe off the list too, but I don't want to bore myself. Okay, fanfiction. Let's see what we got. 50. No, there's no such thing as a must-read Harry Potter fanfiction. Don't read any of them. No, BuzzFeed, stop. No. No, there's no such thing as a Harry Potter fanfic to read before you die. Like, you don't need to read any of them. Because, I don't know, I really don't like fanfics, basically. Let's go through this one, I guess. No. The wrong boy who? Let's see. Oh, there's a... Let's see, we're just gonna kind of pick one. Modern day oh no. Oh, minor to the oh. Okay, let's go with that. Let's see. Alright, so let's read some of this. Well, at least this top part. Modern day spin, the Harry Potter franchise, the age in which students attend Hogwarts. Okay, so it's kind of like a high school fanfic, except not, I don't know, it's kind of like a high school version of this whole thing. Everyone's, this is my first installment to the Harry Potter fandom, but I've been an extreme fan of the series since I was a kid. Please let me know what you think. Constructive and nice criticism is always welcome. Okay, that's good. At least you accept constructive criticism. Let's see where we should read to. We'll read to this line. I'd prefer not to go through that much. Alright. It's the final lacrosse game of the year, and we're tied for the win. This is the final stretch, Coach Nelson. I don't remember the voices from Harry Potter. I'm sorry. It's been ages since I watched the movies. Very little of the books I've read. That was more of a Yoda thing of saying it. I'm not really much of a fan, necessarily. So I'm going to wing it with a lot of the voices. Alright. Coach Nelson hollers over the crowd's cheers. Our team huddles around him. He points his finger at me. Peterson, step it up! I need to see more plays! I don't remember Okay, I don't remember Peterson at all. Okay, anyways. Perhaps recruiting a handicap who can't see out of both eyes was a bad move, Coach. Sean Cooper torments, his eyes dead set on me. Oh, wait, is this an insert? Because I guess Peterson is supposed to be whoever this person is. Alright, is I guess it's from the first person, and it is Peterson the speaking. All right, Cooper! Coach Nelson snaps, immediately shutting him up. Well, let's get back out there and take this home, boys. It sounded like Alex Jones. Okay, the ear-piercing whistle echoes across the field as both teams emerge to their designated spots. I stand in the middle of the field as my sweaty hands twirl the lacrosse stick between my fingers. I'm hot, anxious, aggravated. I assume that I'm hot has multiple meanings considering that this is a Harry Potter fanfiction, but we'll get to that maybe. Don't think I want to get to that, though. But for the text, this is okay. By the way, for most curses, we're going to have to censor those out for the sake of... I'm looking through this. Random. Alright, I'm just checking through real quick just to see what's going on. Awesome. Okay, back to the story, the riveting story. Okay, everything resides in this play. The second whistle indicates the beginning of the last quarter. Within seconds... Wait, wouldn't... Okay, I'm confused about this. You'd feel like thered be like a fourth whistle indicating the last quarter, but whatever. Just because like there's 4 quarters in a game and like 2 whistles. Well, what did the first whistle signify? The like second quarter? I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, but I feel like there should be like 1 whistle per quarter. Anyways, we're off topic. Anyways, back to the story. Within seconds, the rubber ball came soaring my way. My eyes lock on the midfielder of the opposing team rushing toward me, also anticipating the catch. I feel like there should be a comma right here, but whatever. I say whatever way too much. It's like my literally, which if you're not like a long-time viewer of the commentary community on YouTube, you might not remember that. But I need to stop getting off topic. Oh my gosh. Okay. I inch closer, my grip tightening, holding my breath as it nears. I position my stick at the perfect angle. I was going to sink this one without a doubt. Suddenly, I'm aggressively shoved from behind at full speed, being sent face first into the ground. My mouth and helmet fill with grass and dirt. A third, muffled sound of a whistle rings through my ears. I yank the helmet from my head, gasping for air, on the verge of choking up the amount of, grass I digested. I hunch over, clutching my stomach, as a large shadow casts over me. I turn my neck to find Sean towering over me with a sinister grin beaming through his helmet. What the frick is your problem? I holler, throwing my helmet to the side. I would have caught that, you idiot! The taunting smile remains on his face as he twirls his stick against the surface. Stop lying to yourself already. Just give up. I temporarily black out, charging the lower half of his body, taking him to the ground with me. My adrenaline gives no choice other than to rip the helmet from his fat head, repeatedly swinging my fists at him left and right. He guards his face with his arms as I continue to wail on him. Peterson! Cooper! Knock it off! Coach Nelson sprints toward us before having to quite literally tear us apart. 2 of our teammates use a heck of a lot of wasted energy holding me back. 4 years of being bullied by this prick on and off the field, and I finally had enough. He was twice my size, but from what I had experienced, his anger provided the ability to morph into something else. Let go of me! I successfully released myself from their grasp, clenching both bloodied fists. Walk it off. Our goalie, Reed, sternly advises, patting me on the back. Man, my voice acting is... I hope I become a voice actor someday. This is great. Alright, let's keep going. I guess. I'm just checking on stuff, basically. Okay, so we're about... Okay, I aggressively pace toward my abandoned helmet. Wait, how much more do we have to go? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, I aggressively pace toward my abandoned helmet with my hands on my hips. I head toward the bench to regather myself. It wasn't worth it. Sean wasn't worth it. But unfortunately, the valiant effort toward walking it off doesn't coordinate well with my rival. Sean bolts my direction from out of my peripheral. He charges me, forcefully launching the both of us off of the field. You could have just made this off the field or off of the field, and it would have made more sense. The ungroomed 12-inch grass surrounds us as we tumble, mutually exchanging punch after punch. I'm quickly growing either. Some lacrosse game, am I right? The Actually, here, let me highlight this to make it... Oh, I can't? Okay. The unanticipated attack knocks the wind out of me, and I'm having trouble catching my breath. Though he was clearly winning this round, he mounts me, continuing to sucker punch the heck out of me. I lay flat on my back, gasping for air as a mixture of sweat and blood stream into my eyes. Alright. Fight back, you kitty cat! I don't know. I'm trying to find, like, slightly off the wall ways, because I could just said, like, you know, wuss or wussy or something. But I'm trying to find, like, some off the wall ways of censoring it. Or maybe I'll place the word entirely. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out once we get through, like, a few more of these. He yells, grasping the front of my jersey, pulling me back up from the ground. Stop! I try to let out. I'm on the brink of consciousness. Everything is spinning, and I'm certain if I take one more blow to the head, I'll knock out. My fingers dig into the dirt as he tugs my shirt again, lifting me closer to him. His other hand is wound back, ready to throw one last power punch. Okay, wait. Why has no adult or the coach stopped this? You'd think they would before it gets that incredibly serious. Anyways, my eyes widen as I incessantly cough and gag off a healthy dose of grass, dirt, sweat, and blood. Sean freezes in place, his fist still cocked back. What the frick? He mutters as I feel the tightening of his grip loosen. What's wrong with your eye, you freak? I viciously blink in an attempt to push the bodily fluids from my eyes, but I intently keep my gaze on him, beginning to feel a bit of strength restored. I didn't know it was possible for someone to get punched so hard that the ability to see color was temporarily lost, but I can only see black and white out of my left eye. I wonder if the author is speaking from experience. If they're not, I would appreciate them citing their sources. I mean, frankly, I could probably just look it up myself, but I honestly don't care enough to look it up myself. There's a sudden rustling of the grass adjacent to us, further loosening Sean's grasp. Jeez. Sorry, I'm a bit illiterate. I'm kidding, I'm not, but, like, I'm not good at speaking. I'm not good at the talk. Loosening Sean's grasp of my jersey. His other arm remains cocked and loaded. What are you doing? There's a sudden hint of fear in his tone as he exchanges glances between myself and the weed. I'm not finishing that off because it's funnier if you don't finish it off. My head lethargically hangs to the side, my eyes steadfast on the shaking shrubbery. Peterson, what are you... Ah! I never thought I'd hear this bulky of a man... What? Okay, I'm confused. I never thought I'd hear this bulky of a man's voice. Okay. I never thought I'd hear this bulk... So is the man bulky or the voice bulky? Because I feel like... Okay, it should be like, I never thought I'd hear this bulky man's voice, or this man's bulky voice, something like that. I'm not sure. This doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. Reached that high of an octave in my life. After he finishes, lets go of my... Okay, after he finally lets go of my shirt, I fall back, hitting my head against the ground. There should be a comma here, but whatever. I need to stop saying that. Okay. I stare up at the ocean blue sky, noticing that my breathing had substantially restored. Each distracted moment of his was a heavy revival. I hoist myself up to find what appears to be Sean on his booty, scooting his body... Actually, no, let's change that. I hoist myself up to find what appears to be Sean on his donkey, scooting his body away from me as fast as he can, stumbling on all fours. I rub my booty eye. See, that's why I wanted to change it, obviously, in an attempt to make sure that I was properly perceiving the scene in front of me. The ability to see color out of my left eye had turned from black and white to some sort of ultraviolet vision. But either way, black and white or ultraviolet vision, I am certain that the numerous blows to my head were causing hallucinations. Because if I hadn't known any better, a fricking 6-foot-long diamondback rattlesnake had just slithered past my leg on an unrelenting mission. On a relentless mission toward Sean. Okay, so that's the first thing I've noticed that's Harry Potter related in this. Again, I might just not be a really big fan, or it might just be that I'm not much of a fan of this franchise, but that's the first thing Harry Potter related that I kind of recognize from being Harry Potter related. It was now towering over him as rigid as a board. Based off poo I'd seen in the movies, this snake was about to strike. Hunter, stop. Man, please, I'm begging you. I remained silent, eyes wide, my breath hitched in my throat. Unexpectedly, the snake turns its upper body towards me, its tongue rapidly flickering in my direction. Okay, seriously, where is anyone else? It's warm green and brown toned. Scales shimmer against the sun. Okay. I feel like, okay, I guess this makes sense because warm green, brown toned. Should be a dash here and a dash here, but whatever. I need to stop saying that. Okay, the rare-sided creature is simply stunning. Its body sways back and forth into a small dance as if it were contemplating something. Pausing. Hunter, Sean pleads. The 250-pound, well, let's just say snake, was blubbering like a baby. Oh. Okay, never mind. The 250-pound Alex Jones knockoff was blubbering like a baby before me. And if I was being honest, I was getting quite the kick out of it. The gargantuan reptile keeps its line of vision directed at me and appears to nod its head before... Wait, what? Before faster than... Okay, so I got it. Alright, the gargantuan reptile keeps its line of vision directed at me and appears to nod its head before faster than the speed of light. The rattlesnake attacks Sean, sinking its fangs into his left arm. His screams can presumably be heard from across the field. The sound of an army of people approaches from behind us. Gosh darn it, Peterson! Cooper! What the heck is going on? Oh my gosh! Call an ambulance! Coach Nelson shouts, kneeling next to Sean. Get him away from me! Sean shouts, kicking his feet toward me. Freaking freak! It should have been freaking freak. The chaos surrounding us gives the serpent the perfect opportunity to slither away unnoticed. Ah, jeez. Freaking speaking disability. I don't even know if it is a disability or I just suck at speaking. It's one of the two, though. But it hadn't left my sight for one moment. He camouflages against the lengthy grass until it is no longer in view. Hunter, what the heck just happened? Reed throws his equipment on the ground next to me. I accept my teammate's offer to help me up as I grasp onto his arm, putting myself back on my feet. I'm confused, shocked, drained, liberated. I direct my attention back to Reed and respond with complete sincerity. I don't know. Alright, so one thing that confused me about this at first was I didn't know that Peterson and Hunter were the same person. So I wasn't sure if they were talking to somebody completely different throughout this or not. Due to that, because I guess it makes sense that the coach would refer to the people by their last name, but there was never any excuse me. Okay, so Sean Cooper is mentioned, so I knew that like Sean was the same person, but I don't see a Hunter mentioned here at all. So when it started calling him Hunter instead of Peterson, I wasn't entirely sure that was exactly him. It could have been someone else on the ground, but whatever. But, okay, that's it. We're not reading any more of this. There were some grammatical issues, not that many. It doesn't seem all that Harry Potter related, though. It just seems like a normal lacrosse game with, like, a snake in it. I don't know. That's the only thing that really seemed all that Harry Potter related to me. Again, someone that's actually, like, a really big fan of this franchise might recognize these characters. Possibly. Maybe. But I sure don't. So that was that. All right, next wheel. Let's see if I... 21. Okay. So I'm gonna, yeah, all right, Pluto, I might do that at some point, but yeah, it does kind of seem a little bit generic. All right, so I'm gonna put timestamps, by the way, at the bottom of this to show like when I start reading various fan fictions. Anyways, next spin. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Simpsons fan Let's see. Okay, no one should be recommending fan fictions. Oh, no, what? Okay. Do I really want to do this? That's not the same thing. No! Oh my gosh, I have to do this. I have to read this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. This is... Oh, okay. That's pretty decent. That's not that long at all. Alright, yeah, we'll read the entire... Oh my gosh. What's up with all these... No! It's funny, I actually originally thought of including regular show on the list, but I'm not familiar enough with the show to really do that. That would be funny though if I actually read this. But yeah, so there's a Bart Simpson X Reader fanfiction. So let's get on with it. All right, the Simpsons appearances. Okay, the Simpsons appearances are going to be what they're seen in the episode called Barthood. Just letting you know. All right, I don't remember that episode. I think I noticed like, well, yeah, obviously it shows the front. Anyways, your point of view. Your point of view. Mom, do we have to? I am not good with first impressions or being social for that matter. Yeah, I can tell by the fact that you said I am not instead of I'm not. I whined. My mom wanted to meet her neighbors. I, however, didn't. What I would have done is make this a separate sentence and put I, comma, however, comma, didn't. But that's fine. All right, good. I didn't save, but whatever. Anyways, let's continue reading. I'm not good at meeting new people. I'm too awkward. My dad wants us to have good first impressions, but he wouldn't really care if we met the neighbors. But, okay. There should either be a comma right there. Actually, okay, no, what should happen is there should be a period here. Cut the butt out completely. And then there should be a comma here. So it should be like, he wouldn't really care if we met the neighbors, comma, but he went along mom's side for her sake. That would make more sense. All right, this is automatically worse than the last one. Because the last one's main crime, which is not really being all that Harry Potter related. But, oh my gosh, I love how little thought actually went into this. All right, we just recently moved away from our old home back at wherever, lol, because they really wanted to make it seem like it's you, to Springfield. My life back there wasn't so bad, but it wasn't too interesting either. I hate new beginnings in unfamiliar environment. Tss, there should be an S at the end. I prefer my old home where I'm used to, and so on. Yes. Wait, I'm confused on what this means. Anyways. Oh, I guess that's your name. Okay. Yes, Remy, stop being so lazy. Okay, well, I just doxed myself on stream. That's fine, though. Okay. Yes, R, stop being so lazy. We don't want to give off a bad impression or come on as one of those neighbors, so let's go. You know what? When you're competing with the Flanders, you don't really need to care about what you come off as. Don't worry. I bet you it'll be fun. You will probably make some new friends and even get a boyfriend. Yeah, I would groan in disgust. I'm completely straight. I'm not gay at all, so this would not be the fanfic for me. But that makes it even more fun. So I guess we'll pretend that I'm either gay or a girl for the sake of this to work. And I mean, my name could be a feminine name too. The version I have is not, but it could be a feminine name. Oh my gosh. Okay. I bet you it will be fun. You will probably make some new friends and even get a boyfriend. She smirked, raising her eyebrows. Mom! I groaned in disgust. No boyfriends or dating for that matter, my dad playfully barked. It's like I wouldn't say that's really playful. By the way, I'm not the biggest fan of fathers like that. I'd say let your kid do what they want, and then take note when it starts to negatively affect your kid or even like the family in a really serious way and have a talk with them about it, maybe. But I'd say let them just do what they want. And plus, if the relationship goes bad, they'll learn a lesson from it, and that is to not trust quite as many people. So I'd say do it. I would really wish I wouldn't become that kind of father if I ever do become one. But let's keep going because that's a bit off topic. I sigh deeply and walk out the door, followed by my dad, then mom. Okay, followed by my dad, then mom. There should be a comma here. All right. We walked to the house on the right side, a pale brown house with a pink car. Unique, I think. Not when it's been in a ridiculously popular show for like 30 plus years, but yeah, I guess so. Oh wait, no, that's the right house. Sorry, I was thinking of a different brown house, but yeah, no, that's right. My mom goes up the steps and knocks on the door. Muffled voices could be heard on the... What? Okay, my mom goes up the steps and knocks on the door. Muffled voices could be heard on her side of the door, but I couldn't... Okay, so that should be their side of the door. What? How did you autocorrect from there to her? Jeez. Their side of the door, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. After a moment, a lady with weird blue hair, a purple... Marge, basically. Beige pants, an orange necklace, and black sandals answered. Oh, hello. How may I help you? The lady asked. I can't do like a really heavy smoker type impression, but that's as close as we're going to get to do Marge. Hi, my name's self-insert 1. This is my husband, self-insert 2. And this is my, we'll go with daughter. Daughter, self-insert 3. Fragmented R. Mom says, pointing to us, "We are new here and decided to stop and say hello." I'm not even going to attempt to voice the family. I'm just going to voice the Simpsons characters. "Oh, that's why I didn't recognize you. Welcome to Springfield. Please come in," the lady says, motioning us to come in. She seems nice. My mom smiles and leads the way in. "Nice home you got here," my mom chirps. "Why, thank you," the lady thanks. "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even introduce... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even introduce myself," she laughs. "I'm Marge Simpson." I'm going to kill my voice by the end of this. Oh, my gosh. "Nice to meet you, Marge," my mom and dad say. Nice to meet you as well." I keep forgetting when it's Marge or not. Okay. "Here, have a seat right there. I'll go get my family to introduce themselves," Marge smiles, pointing to the living room, walking away. We sat down but turned when we heard Marge shouting names. Okay, she should have said homie, but that's fine. "Homer, Bart, Lisa, Maggie, Alex Jones." Okay, we have new neighbors. Come here, Marge shouted from the bottom of the stairs. Woohoo! New neighbors! Did Flanders finally... I can't do a Homer impression. Woohoo! New neighbors! Did Flanders finally move away? Some man called, walking down the stairs, followed by 3 other people. Flanders? "No, Homer, Ned didn't move away," Marge said, rolling her eyes. "Don't!" The man named... Oh, that was actually pretty good. Don't. The man named... the man named Homer groaned. Okay. "This is my family. This is my daughter." Oh, Lisa's a teenager in this? Okay. Marge was cut off by the teen girl. "No, new neighbors. Hi, I can't... Oh, sorry, my voice is messed up right now. I can't do a Lisa impression. Hi, I'm Lisa." I'm just doing a Marge impersonation, but, like, younger. This is bad. The girl with weird blonde hair. It's not even weird blonde hair. It's just, like, spikes coming out of her head. How's the stream doing? One watching? All right. That's... Oh, come on! Stream better be going, I swear. All right, we got to check this real quick. I don't want a repeat of last time. Please tell me it's not messed up. 4 likes. Yeah! We got to check this real quick. I don't want a repeat of last time. All right, cool. Looks like we're doing all right. All right. Also, yeah, I linked the person, like, you see this little drawing of me right here. I finally decided to, well, not even decided, I finally remembered to link the person that made it down in the description. Her name is MISHY the Sheep. She has a YouTube channel and a Twitter account. She is insanely talented at drawing and animating too, honestly. And I hope you guys decide to check her out because you honestly should. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Pluto. You're like my #1 fan right now. I'm very happy about this. Not sure if I'm going to continue streaming at the time that I did because I started streaming at like what, 6:30 or so. Close enough. So if so I might continue to stream at this point in time if I'm not busy, but I'll stream at whatever time is convenient because okay, for those of you that are watching for the first time, I normally would stream at like 5. Because that was like, I don't know, that seems like a really good time for it because that's when people are like not quite asleep yet. Well, not obviously not quite asleep yet, although they're not quite having dinner yet either. Although some of them do at that point. So we'll see. I'll stream it whatever time works best for me. 'Cause it takes me a bit to make, well, not a bit, but it takes me a little bit to make the thumbnail and also put in the tags and names and that kind of thing for these. So I might give myself a bit more time. That's fine though. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Okay, the girl with weird blonde hair, an orange shirt, blue jeans, teal and white shoes, and a white pearl necklace perked. She looked around my age. My mother nudged me a bit. I waved shyly. Oh, yeah. Okay, so all of them are grown up a bit more. So Lisa no longer wears a dress. She wears an orange shirt instead. I feel like that's the main reason this person wanted to make this. It's like, oh, I get to age up the characters. Yeah. Okay. My mother nudged me a bit. I waved shyly. "This is Maggie, my youngest daughter," Marge said, pointing to the younger child with spiky blonde hair, a blue ribbon, a black t-shirt, blue jeans, and white shoes. She gave a big smile and waved. "This one back here is Bart, the oldest and my only son," Marge said, pointing to a boy with blonde, side-swept hair, a light green T-shirt, blue jeans, and white shoes. He had his hands in his pockets and was looking down. Hey, oh man, I'm gonna do an older Bart, I guess. Hey, Bart greeted half-heartedly whilst looking up. He swayed his hair to the side to remove it from blocking his vision. Once he did, his eyes landed on me. There should be a comma after he did, but that's... But I digress, I guess is a better term for it. I don't know. Once he did, his eyes landed on me. Red tinted, comma, his cheeks for a minute. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Red tinted his cheeks for a minute before he looked away. That's not a complete sentence, and also he wouldn't have red tinted his cheeks. It should be like his cheeks. No. Okay, his cheeks were red tinted for a minute before he looked away, running the back of his neck. That makes more sense. Okay, whatever. I didn't say but whatever, so that's fine. He's kind of cute. No, he's kind of cute. I felt heat rise to my I felt heat rise to my cheeks. And this is my husband, Homer, Marge said, pointing to the older male that was bald, had a beard. I'm actually going over then, like, my English right now. Like, after this, I have some homework to do, so I'm gonna do it, obviously. And that's part of it. So it's had a beard, not has a beard. A blue shirt, beige pants, and brown shoes on. Hello. Okay, yeah, I did it exactly right, except not the right deepness, I guess. Hello, Homer said, emphasizing the O. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm self-insert 1. It's like, I'm self-insert 2. Self-insert 1's husband, my dad said. I'm self-insert 3. I mean Fragmented R. I'm sorry, I messed up my name, I stuttered. It's nice to have new neighbors. Say, why don't my kids get to... Oh, it's Marge. It's nice to have new neighbors. Say, why don't my kids get to know Fragmented R for a bit? And I can get to know you guys a bit, Marge suggested. That's a wonderful idea. Wouldn't you say so, Fragmented R? My mom asked, giving me that say yes or I'll kill you face. Okay, first of all, it's I, apostrophe, LL. Get that right next time. I nodded and gave a small smile. Great! Kids, show Fragmented R to the kitchen. We'll stay in the living room, Marge says. Sure thing, Mom. Follow me, Fragmented R, Lisa said, coming by my side. Oh, thank goodness, we're almost done. This is way worse than the last one. It hasn't gotten weird yet, thank goodness. Okay, I say, getting up from the couch. Oh, I'd already sat on the couch. I made myself way too comfortable. Anyways, Lisa leads the way to the kitchen, followed by Bart. Okay, it should be Lisa led the way to the kitchen, followed by Bart, then Maggie. Isn't this all supposed to be in, like, past tense? Wait, who? I'm confused. Wait, who is... Okay. Maggie, why don't you go hang out with Gerald? Lisa suggests. Maggie rolls her eyes and leaves the kitchen. I have a seat across from Lisa. Bart is beside me. So, Fragmented R, where are you from? Lisa asks. Oh boy, this might be a long day. Yeah, talking to people would make it such a long day. Oh my gosh. Also, who's Gerald? That must be from an episode that I didn't see. I guess it's probably from the episode that they mentioned. Are these comments? Yes, no one is asking why I am a dragon and why I moved to my family from... no, a scaly. I feel upset that I even know that term, honestly. I'm not okay, that's that. Alright, cool. Simpsons fanfic is done. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that's all over with. Okay. So, Wheel of Names. Let's see. Okay, how much time do we have left? About 15-ish minutes. Not really, though. Well, yeah, 15 minutes sounds right. So, one more fanfic should do the trick. Let's see what we got. Also, wait, did I not remove The Simpsons? Because I might have to. Come on, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yes! Alright, this is going to be great. I am excited for this one. Alright, let's actually... Okay. Diary... I'm actually not... It's not going to be necessarily a fan fiction. It's going to be like one of those fan novels. Probably. Wimpy Kid fan novel. Or... Yeah. Okay, this is great. Not really. Wait, what the? Oh my gosh. Wait, okay, I'm confused. Why did it just give me, like, part... I am so confused. Where is part 1 of 12? I'm sorry, I'm kind of just, like, looking around. Again, I don't really go on Reddit that much, so this is a bit different for me. Yeah, never mind. I mean, we can read this page real quick. The funeral was 2 days ago. I didn't go. I ended up driving back to Plainville yesterday because there's really nothing left for me in Boston. I found a termination letter from the office in my mailbox, which I guess I should have expected when I wasn't at work for a week. I realized I needed to have some sort of closure with Dad, so I decided to visit his grave last night. I guess I wasn't the only one with that idea, though. When I arrived at the cemetery, I detected the smell of gasoline. It suddenly made sense when I saw Manny standing at Dad's grave with a lit match. I don't know what I wanted to do there last night, but it sure as heck wasn't that. I feel sick. Wait, so why is the... Okay, I guess I needed context for this. Oh, well, I had to log in. I'm not going to make the effort of logging into this on stream. I'm honestly not. Let's just do the fanfiction. Oh, no. Wait. Okay, the third Dragon Ball became a movie. It was back to school for rally, but he and Patty started acting. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Wait, what the... What? I'm reading the title. I'm like, this is amazing. Okay, let's do this. One day, Greg Heffley went freaking bananas. Riley was chilling with some idiot when Greg was all like, Twisted Wizard is bad. I'm more into murdering homeless people. Greg's dad was all like, Greg, the entire town's about to get freaking nuked. We need to get to Canada. Shut the freak up, Dad said Greg before stoning a freak load of bath salts. He then took out his gun and shot Roderick. Oh, this is the best one so far. I love this. Thank God he's dead. Can we all admit that we're not all that sad he's gone, said Greg's father. Rally then showed Greg his time... What? His time machine. Okay, he must still be on bath salts because there's no way. We gotta go back in time to see Captain Marvel on the big screen. When is this taking place? Also, this is not tea. This is way worse than that. Drama angst. Oh, this is great. Okay. Alright, it's about time I adjusted Mom's rotting What? Hold up, said Greg. It's about time I adjusted Mom's rotting corpse. No! Greg placed her in just the right position and then kneecapped Rally. Dog, please, he said. You really think I'm going to do that? He then ran out of the window. Then Greg's dad set the time machine to 2 weeks ago and activated it. Wait, so they... No, what the... So they missed Captain Marvel because they were 2 weeks... What? Alright, no, I'm not even going to try to, like, logistically think of what's going on. That ruins the entire allure of this. Okay, I'm going to save this. This is fantastic. He then ran out the window. Then Greg's dad set the time machine to 2 weeks ago and activated it. Greg ran up to the principal's office and shot him for censoring his comic. Oh my gosh. Then he activated the intercom and said, I'm going frickin' bananas. I have 7 days left to live. I'm the one that did this. I knew that shooting Rally would cause my father to go back in time and use it. What? What? How? I hope this isn't really, like, grating for an audience member to hear, because, like, my mic, it could be clipping. Oh, Rip Manny, if only Roger didn't fill that. What? Did I miss that? I didn't even... Okay, well, I guess I didn't even see that. That's crazy. All right. I knew that shooting Raleigh would cause my father to go back in time and use his government connections to nuke our town. I don't want to live anymore. Not after my diagnosis. Also, the principal's dead. Yeah, thought I should mention that. Raleigh and Greg then used Dad's futuristic Futuristic transgender machine to become women. After that, Greg and Riley went fishing. What the? Those don't go into each other. This is amazing, but jeez. After that, Greg and Riley went fishing, but then Greg's dad rose out of the water and shot them with his army rifle. Suddenly, zombie Roderick then ate Dad's brains. This caused Greg to come back to life because his DNA was tied to his father. He then had sex with the zombie Roderick. What? And got him pregnant. But wait, okay. But didn't Greg change into a woman? But if he comes back, and Roderick's like, what? All right, no, I shouldn't try to like logistically think about what's going on. That just ruins this. Greg then shot zombie Roderick and left the baby to die. Greg then went back home. He considered telling Dad not to kill him and Roderick in the future when he goes back in time, but then he realized that would cause a time paradox, and it was funny, so who cares? The 6th day had elapsed, and all the firstborn had disappeared. Greg's mom's corpse began to speak. This wouldn't happen to some. Oh my gosh. That wouldn't happen to be some sort of biblical symbolism now, wouldn't it, sweetheart? I mean, it kind of is. She said, no, mother, said Regina. I mean, yeah, the whole firstborn, that kind of is. No, mother, said Regina. So I caused the nuke to go off, right? Said Dad. Not if I stop you first, said Manny before shooting Dad. It's like, you idiots. No. It's like, you idiots, said Greg. You caused the timeline to occur. Dad sets off the nuke because he was killed by you. Then the nuke went off earlier than expected for no adequately explained reason, and everyone died. Wow, that was amazing. All right, you know what? I loved this so much that I'm actually going to link this below. I'm going to put this as my... Okay. All right, I'm going to put this in my description. Also, thank you, Pluto, for when you do that. Yeah, I'm putting this in my description because I honestly want to see you guys read this one because it is fantastic. My favorite fanfic. And paste. Well, actually, how did I do it with this one? Oh, yeah, I did the same thing. Okay. Sorry. There. Okay. That's awesome. That's staying in there now. I'm very happy about that. Cool. I wonder if that's in the description now. Let's see. Yay, it is. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so we got one viewer watching now, Pluto. That'll probably increase after I upload this. How much time do we got? 46 minutes is how much we've had. All right, I think we can do one last spin. One last spin. Let's see how this... Wait, I didn't take the Simpsons out? Here, let's fix that. There. Okay. Now let's do one last spin. So let's get rid of this real quick. Come on, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? All right, Marvel. Let's do this. Okay. Marvel fan fiction. All right, let's do this. Let's see. Marvel meets Flower and Cobra. I don't know. What the? This is a Marvel fan fiction? I'm confused by that. Let's not know. Why is the profile picture Lego Hulk? What? No. 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 What? Okay. I'm sorry. Because of the fan fictions, I keep thinking of something else. Let's see if we can find something worse. Marvel crossover. Let's go with Marvel Stories on Wattpad. Let's see. These are all Marvel. Oh no, I have to read this one. Why are there so many Loki fan fictions of all things? Let's go with this one though because it's an X-Reader one. Oh my gosh. All right, you were sat in a small room, handcuffed to the table. Oh no. Oh no. I am scared. Okay. I'm looking over this real quick. I'm a bit scared. All right. Let's read it on, I guess. You were sat in a small room, handcuffed to the table in front of you. On the wall opposite you was a large mirror, but you knew that in reality it was a one-way window. You growl as you pull out your restraints. Come on, let me go. I haven't even done anything illegal, you yell. A second later, the door opens and 3 people enter. There were 2 men and a woman. One of the men sighed and sat opposite you. It should say opposite of you, but whatever. Ah, I did it again! Adjusting the glasses he was wearing to read off the paper in his hand. It says that you were found entering the Earth's atmosphere in a spaceship. So you're an alien immigrant? I should say illegal immigrant. Is this like a commentary on Donald Trump? Is this a commentary on like Donald Trump's promises, but in the form of a Loki X-Reader fanfiction? Because I'm not sure that's the best spot to do this, but okay. You glare at the man and clench your fist. I'm not an immigrant. I was born here. You can't just arrest me. I have my right to know. You growl. I'm done with the voice acting, honestly. Let's see. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay. He chuckles and reaches over to pet your head. Reaches over. He chuckles and reaches over to pet your head. Calm down. We're just going to figure out what's going on, and if you're as innocent as you claim to be, then we'll let you go. You let out a sigh of relief and lean back in your chair. This guy who you soon... Oh! It's Tony Stark. Okay. The guy who soon told you his name was Tony pulled a laptop out of his bag and placed it on the table in front of him. So what's your name? My name is Fragmented R. His last name, I guess. He nods and mutters to himself as he begins typing on the keyboard. A minute or so later, he sighs and spins the screen around so you can see it. It shows your mugshot and your criminal offense, which just so happens to be murder. You look at him with a desperate expression. Please, I can explain, he sighs and stands up, walking toward the door. Natasha, Steve, take her to the basement. You looked at him with wide eyes. What are you going to do? Please don't send me back to prison. I didn't even do anything, I promise. They ignored you and freed you from your restraints. Well, yeah, if I were to make, like, rebuttals like that, I'd want them to grab me like that, seriously. Like, those are, like, not rebuttals at all. Grabbing your arms, they dragged you out of the interrogation room and into an elevator. The metal doors closed and the elevator started heading down. You glanced to the side and saw both the man and woman staring straight ahead. The bell on the elevator sounded and the doors slowly opened. Both of your captors dragged you down a long corridor, stopping in front of a large pair of reinforced metal doors. I'm not sure how this becomes Loki X-Reader, but I'll wait to find out. The woman lets go of your arm and allows the guy to grab both as she went to a control panel, opening the door. The guy pulled me into the room where there was a glowing force field-like cell in the center. You were pushed into the space beside it, and walls of the same force field surrounded you. So this is like the prison that Loki is in on in Avengers, that like on the helicarrier. You were pushed into the space beside it, and walls of the same force field surrounded you. You looked up at the woman and glared. Why am I here? If you're going to lock me up, you might as well send me back to jail. The guy sighs and gives you a sympathetic look. You've broken out once. I don't think a prison is enough to hold you. Also, there's more we want to know about you. Bruce and Tony will come down at some point for that. The woman scoffed and turned away from you, muttering a word under her breath which caused your eyes to widen. Murderer. Alright. You sigh and pull your knees to your chest, resting your face on them. Suddenly you hear a chuckle. Oh, there's where Loki comes in. You look to your right and see that there is a man standing in the cell beside yours. He looked familiar, but you didn't know where you knew him from. You blinked a couple times before he came closer, sitting next to the wall that separated the 2 cells. So, I see you've been captured by the Avengers. I can't. It's been a while since I've seen Infinity... Well, it's been like a year since I've seen Infinity War. So, I don't remember his voice. And also, he didn't speak much in that movie. You meet his... And the other ones I saw earlier than that. I've seen every Marvel movie. I've seen every MCU movie, and I've seen most other Marvel movies. Alright, so I see you've been captured by the Avengers team. You meet his emerald eyes and give a slow nod. I guess so. He sits with crossed legs, resting his cheek in the palm of his hand. Sorry, I'm a bit congested. What has such a beautiful young woman like you done to get yourself in here? He asks. His voice seems genuinely caring, but you know not to trust it. From returning home. From where? Space, he chuckles. Wait, from where? Space? I think he should whoever wrote this should have put a question mark there. He chuckles, his eyes not leaving you for a second. So a little Midgardian girl went up into space. How did you accomplish something like that? You sigh and look up to meet his gaze. You sure do ask a lot of questions, mister. Who are you anyway? He chuckles and meets your gaze with his striking emerald eyes. I am Loki of Asgard. All right, that's that. I'm not reading on further because this is gonna get bad. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a. Okay, wait. So your name is. Okay, so yes, this person really is a murderer. It's like, oh yeah, because it tries to make you feel sympathetic, but they're like, yeah, no, you're like, yeah, no, you're totally guilty, and probably so. Like, if you're gonna fall in love with Loki, which apparently this fanfic says they do, then you're probably not the most mentally stable. Grammatically, this one actually isn't that bad compared to the others. Still not as great as that third one though. That was amazing. So I guess that's that. Let's see how long this has been. 54 minutes. That's good enough. Okay. All right. I'm going to end it here. One thing I wanted to mention is that in my last actual video, which is the one before this, Kate Witowski Season 3, I mentioned that there would be a Season 3 coming up in a few weeks. It's going to take longer than I thought it would because my friends and I still have not recorded the audio for it or done the script type thing. But if anyone viewing, has any experience with editing in a YouTube poop style or a bridge style content, or you can animate, I would love for you to DM me on one of my things linked below, whether it be Discord, Twitter, or Instagram, so that we can discuss what part you could do in terms of the visual stuff, because frankly, getting the script written out and the audio, that's already going to take it off, but I'm also not that great of an editor. I'm really not. It's most of my edits are simple and not, I guess, complex or interesting enough to pull off something like this. So I'd appreciate all the help I could get, and you will all be credited in it. I also appreciate each of the people that contribute to it, sending it out on their own, also, so that we can let's say you have a far bigger audience than me, and also of some of the other artists or abridged editors or YTP editors in there. So let's say you were to share it, the credit that would be given wouldn't just go to me, it would also go to each of the people that also featured in that video. So you'd be helping out quite a bit of people by doing that. I'm obviously gonna promote it myself once it's made and gets out. And hopefully the rest of the people that decide to help with that project do as well, for the sake of everyone's benefit. Because also, for that bigger one, let's say everybody else there links it, you're going to be mentioned in the video itself. Because I'm going to put the names and stuff of the channel next to or on a part of the section, in the corner or something of the section that they edited. And that's going to be, that's going to show your name. And it's going to get people to want to follow you as well, but it's going to be linked by a bunch of different people probably. So if you have any editing experience, or at least experience editing YTPs or abridged or animating even, I'd really like you to DM me on Twitter or Instagram or Discord for the sake of the video, which I really hope turns well, and I really hope that people decide to help with it. Thank you if you do, and like I said, no streaming tomorrow. Next week, streaming Thursday through Saturday, probably. See you guys all the next time, and yeah, this stream was not the most fun, but hopefully it was fun to watch.